I can still remember the exact moment I thought I had made it. I opened the letter that offered me my first job at a company, a year, $50,000. That looked like monopoly money to a college student who was broke. I started to think about how I would spend it: a new car, a nice apartment, or even the fancy guacamole at Chipotle. Then, reality hit me like a wet towel. That 50 grand wasn't a lot of money after paying taxes, rent, student loans, and gas. It was about staying alive. I was living paycheck to paycheck on a salary that was supposed to make me rich. If you're nodding your head right now and looking at your bank account, wondering where all the money went, I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news? It's not a mistake. This is how the system was made. But the good news is that you can cut the strings once you see them. We're not just talking about saving money today. We're going to show you the math trick your boss uses to keep you poor. And I'm going to give you the 3 levers you need to double your income without asking for a raise. Let's talk about the hidden enemy. You believe that your spending habits are your enemy. You think you'd be a millionaire if you just stopped buying lattes. That's what the money experts say. But the structure of a salary is the real enemy. Inflation and the tax trap are 2 things that your boss can't see that keep you working. Let's do the math that HR won't show you. Let's say you're a rock star. You work late, skip lunch, and get a 5% pay raise. That's $3,000 on a $60,000 salary. It's time to celebrate, isn't it? Not so quickly. First, inflation has been around 3% for a long time, but lately it feels more like 5 to 7%. That raise of $3,000. It barely covers the extra money you have to spend on groceries and rent. You didn't get any richer, you stayed the same. But here's the catch: the tax trap. You don't keep all of your extra money. That extra $3,000 is taxed at your marginal rate, which is the highest bracket you fall into. Taxes for the federal government, the state, Social Security, and Medicare. That $3,000 raise is now only $1,900 in your pocket. Congratulations! Now divide that by 26 pay periods. You worked hard all year for an extra $73 in each paycheck. That's 1 full tank of gas. This is the snare. You give up more time for a raise that doesn't really exist. You are running up a moving staircase. We can't double our income by asking for a 5% raise. Physics needs to change in a big way. We need to change your goal from income volume to income velocity. People are very interested in how big the number is. I want to make $100,000. But no matter how big a bucket of water is, it will eventually dry up. We want a river. We want it to flow. Imagine your money as a snowball. A salary is like pushing the snowball on flat ground. You have to push it for it to move. The money stops if you stop working or pushing. Income velocity is what makes that snowball roll down the hill. Gravity takes over. Momentum takes over. It grows on its own. We need to stop acting like employees and start acting like engineers if we want to get this speed. We are going to make 3 machines, 3 levers. Skill leverage is lever number 1. Most people want to work more hours. That's a trap. You need to charge more for your hour. The market doesn't pay for hard work. It pays for what you do. If you can help a business with a problem that costs $10,000, they will gladly pay you $1,000. They pay you minimum wage if you can solve a $10 problem. Let me show you a real-life example. I had a buddy named Mark. Mark worked as a marketing assistant and made $45,000 a year. He spent 4 hours a day copying numbers from Facebook ads into Excel. It was awful. Mark learned the basics of Python scripting over the course of 2 months, 1 hour a night. He wasn't a great coder. He learned just enough to do his job automatically. He wrote a script that could do the job in 4 hours in 4 seconds. This is the secret trick for getting a raise. Mark didn't just put the script away. He talked to his boss. He didn't say, "I want a raise because I've been here for a year." He said, "I made a tool that saves the department 20 hours a week. Instead, I can use that time to handle our ad strategy." He separated his time from what he did. He was promoted to ad manager, which gave him a $30,000 raise. That's what skill leverage means. Action step. Don't just work hard. Choose one skill, like data analysis, copywriting, or video editing. That will help your boss with the problem that is bothering them. Get it? Then, don't sell your time. Sell the solution. Don't buy a BMW with the extra money you make from your skill lever. Please, this is where most people mess up. They give in to lifestyle creep. We move on to lever 2. Asset leverage instead. In finance, the rule of 72 is the most important trick. It tells you how long it will take for your money to double without you putting in any more money. It's easy to figure out. Just take 72 and divide it by your annual return rate. Take a look at Bank Saver Bob. He puts his $10,000 in a standard savings account that pays 0.5% interest. If you divide 72 by 0.5, you get 144. Bob will have to wait 144 years to double his money from $10,000 to $20,000. Bob will die before his money doubles. Now take a look at Ian, the investor. He puts his $10,000 into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, which has historically returned about 10%. If you divide 72 by 10, you get 7.2 years. He has $20,000 in 7 years, $40,000 in 14 years, $80,000 in 21 years. This is what I mean when I say you're money-having babies. The only way to get out of the labor trap is to use asset leverage. You need workers who will work all the time without complaining. Those workers are your money. Start a Roth IRA. Get a fund that tracks the whole market. Set up automatic deposits. Think of it as a bill you have to pay. Last but not least, lever 3, system leverage. This is what everyone wants, separating income from time completely. I want to tell you about my system failure. A few years ago, I saw a guru who said, "Start a t-shirt business. It's money that comes in without you having to do anything." I spent $500 on ads, hosting my website, and designs. I thought I only had to set it up and the money would come in. Do you know how many shirts I sold? None. I lost $500 and 2 weeks of my life. I made a mistake by trying to sell something I didn't understand to people I didn't know. Packaged knowledge is what gives real system leverage its power. If you used a lever 1 to get a raise, that is a product. Make a guide called How to Automate Data Entry. $4.20, sell it. You only have to build it once, and it will pay you forever. So, here's how to get out of the salary trap. 1. Stop going after volume and start going after speed. 2. Use skill leverage to raise the value of your time at work. Take that extra money. 3. Put it into asset leverage so the rule of 72 can do its thing. 4. Use system leverage to make products that make you money while you sleep. It won't happen right away, but if you start moving that snowball today, you won't recognize your life in 5 years. Subscribe to find out exactly which funds I buy for asset leverage. Thanks for watching and keep working on your projects.